Hi, Rob Linhart here in the Hazel's Wine Department, and we've got Sunday specials for December 22nd and 23rd.
John was the first one to pull you down. He took one drink and he started to clown. Passed you the Hazel, Jane, and Jack. Penelope got you and passed you right back.
Well, Christmas is on us, and we've got a solid lineup here for you this week. With the exception of Bubbles, little something for everybody. And we are going to start in California, in Lodi, for the 2021 Three-Finger Jack Rum Barrel Red. The rum barrel influence here, the wine aged in those barrels, and it shows immediately. Right up front, you're going to get some of that vanilla, toasted notes from that barrel, along with that sort of slightly caramely, lightly sweet tone that's definitely coming from the rum getting into that wine. That's laying on top of classic, big, bold, Lodi fruit. So we get that woody spice character that's just so inherent in these grapes, with those black and red fruits concentrated. Big structure in this wine, but the tannins are so fine now, it's going to take you into that plush, easy drinking, bold California red. And now for something completely different. We're going to New Mexico for the Vara Viña Cardinal Rosé. There's so much interesting stuff going on in this wine, and the first thing you need to know, this is a fortified wine. They have added neutral grape spirits to this wine to bring the alcohol all the way up to 17%. This is a sherry level of alcohol, and guess what? It actually drinks a bit like a sherry. We get those classic sherry-like notes of dried fruits. I was thinking of slightly redder tones to the fruit. Dried strawberry, dried cranberry, dried cherry, white fig, those little notes showing through. As it opens up a little bit on the palate, we'll start to get into the raisin, maybe date-type notes. So again, really leaning towards a sherry here. It's got a little bit of that kick. They did leave some sugar in this wine as well, so just ever so slightly off dry. So just a little hint of sweetness freshens up the fruit, brings out a nice floral note. I was getting a nice rose petal sense from this wine as well. So I will say this is not for everybody, but for you sherry drinkers out there who like that slight sherry note, that slightly oxidative tone to the wine, this is going to be right in your wheelhouse. We're back in California now. We are just inland from Monterey for the 2020 Eden Rift Vineyards Chardonnay. Now, this is in a little pocket area known as Cienega Valley, and what they've got here is a terrific Chardonnay that is not, strictly speaking, going to drink like what most of you think of as a California Chardonnay. So this wine definitely showing some great cut, good acidity, not particularly buttery. Very important for you people who really are looking for that in your California Chardonnays. It has seen a good dose of new oak, though, so I gave it about a 3 out of 5 for oak. That oak is nicely integrated up front, so just little hints of that to play with some lovely fresh fruits that show through almost immediately on the nose. I was thinking about pear, lemon peel, getting into some white peach, apricot, and stone fruits, even apple. So you can tell there's a good fruit profile going on here, good depth. As it opens up, as it carries through on the palate, we'll get some really nice minerality. They have some limestone in these vineyards, and that definitely shows. Brings an almost Burgundian feel to this wine as well. Very firm, good, again, good cut with the acidity, almost chalky. I was thinking about chewing on a little bit of lemon peel on the finish. A terrific effort from them, a great balanced California Chardonnay. We're staying with Eden Rift now for their 2021 Pinot Noir. This Pinot opened up super fresh. Great, fresh red and black cherry fruits. Little bit of a higher tone. I was kind of getting almost into cranberry. And then as it opened up on the palate, it got a little bluer, a little darker. There's a little hint of something smoky or smoked meat laying in the back of this wine that kind of put a darker edge to the fruit. Gave it almost a crossover. Think red and black licorice, if that makes any sense. It kind of did to me. There's great concentration in this Pinot. Now, it is mid-weight, but good intensity to the fruit here, and it really carried through from the attack through to the finish. Nice, long finish, and that concentration showed. I was kind of leaning towards almost like a fruit leather thing going on the finish. So very nicely concentrated, intense, balanced. They did use some oak on this wine, but it was kind of hard to find. I gave it a 1, maybe a 1.5 out of 2 for oak. So as it opens up, a little bit of that kind of vanilla, a little bit of that spice will show through. But this is a solid, rock solid, mid-weight California Pinot.
John was the first one to pull you down. He took one drink and he started to clown. Passed you to Hazel, Jane, and Jack. Penelope got you and passed you right back.